Hey people, welcome back to the Gala Vision Podcast. My name is Alexia, aka the Gala Life, and I'm your host for episode 12 of Gala Vision. We're back. I took a bit of a hiatus, I have to be honest. The last episode dropped in June, so it was over a month. It was a bit of a sabbatical, I like to say. I had a trip that kind of delayed everything in life, and then a really big project that just launched that I'm really excited to reveal. It's currently live on social media and on Visit St. Pete Clearwater's website. I got to partner with the local tourism board to showcase our destination and how tourism brings so much joy, culture, and economy to our community with the From Visitors with Love campaign in celebration of 727 Day. I got to go around Pinellas County to 4 different amazing locations: the Dali Museum, the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, the Tampa Bay Watch on the St. Pete Pier, and Pass Girl Beach. And I got to go and interview locals and ask them questions and kind of play a trivia game in exchange for fun prizes. And that was literally my work week for like a week. Just going to these locations, filming, interviewing locals, and then coming back, editing the content. And then I had about 4 or 5 days to turn it around over the 4th of July weekend, and I was editing and creating some really fun videos, and they are now live, and I'm so excited to share them. I got to interview a dolphin, y'all, at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. That was the most fun. I literally interviewed Nicholas the dolphin with a microphone, and there was a trainer behind me kind of signaling him like to yes or no to my based on my question, and he would either nod his head or stick his tongue out or blow bubbles or react in some kind of way. So it was really funny, and I'm gonna drop some of that content here so you can see it. But it's been a really special campaign to be a part of and to represent the community, to work with VSPC. I love working with them so much. They're an incredible destination marketing organization, and they're just really ahead of the curve in creating like fun, dynamic, immersive, and engaging content for locals in our community as well as visitors to Pinellas County. So please check out that campaign. I'm going to drop all the links to the videos and all the fun stuff that's come out so far. We're dropping a few videos throughout the next 2 weeks. And then it's all in culmination to July 27th, which is 727 Day. I have a very special announcement for 727 Day. Drum roll. I will be throwing the opening pitch at the Tampa Bay Rays baseball game on July 27th. Clearly, I have to figure out how my hat fits on my head, but can you believe that? On behalf of VSPC and the destination, I'll be throwing the first pitch. So you better buy tickets to that game because I'm freaking out. I'm training, I'm buying cool hats, and I can't wait to show you the cool shoes that I got. I'm also trying to find an amazing jersey because you never know. I could go viral for looking really cool or looking like a fool. So I'm trying to train, get my pitch right, have my arm powerful, and look like a real pro up there. Mike's been training me, and he's like, he has hope that my arm is pretty strong and that I can not make a total ass of myself out in the field, but it's going to be fun. So July 27th, get your tickets for the Tampa Bay Rays game. I'll be there throwing the ceremonial pitch and just enjoying the game and having a lot of fun. Probably drinking a few beers after to calm my nerves, but I got some really cool gear that I can't wait to show you. But I have my accessories and like the vibe I'm going for. So this was the Tampa Bay Rays Cotton Candy series. Check out these shoes that I found. I'm literally like drooling as I talk about them. How good are these? The Adidas Gazelle. I'll link them below if you want a pair. But Finish Line, would you believe? Actually, no. Dick's Sporting Good. How good are these? I cannot wait to wear these. Just like the embodiment of the Tampa Bay Rays meets St. Pete Gals / the Gala Life. So I've got cool shoes and a cool hat. I think I know what vibe I'm going for, but I want a really cool jersey to like stand out, like a custom jersey or something fun and colorful. I don't have a lot of time. So I was going to have one made by Spenny Lane. Shout out Spenny Lane, they're amazing, but we don't have enough time at this point, so we'll see. But wish me luck. I need your support. I need your good vibes and good juju that I'm going to impress Low and Eros Arena and just all of the Rays people to the point where they're going to be like, you should be part of our team. Like, you should be our content creator, baseball girly. I don't know. I'm Cuban. It's in my blood. I used to go to Marlins games in the diaper. My grandma used to listen to baseball on the radio. Like, it's ingrained in me. So I feel like I can do this. I had a really fun day today too. I'm trying to get back onto different forms of media that I used to work with. Hint, radio. So kind of what I'm trying to manifest with Gala Vision, bringing it to other platforms and outlets within Tampa Bay. So I'll, of course, keep you posted because you're the first line of communication, duh. But I was rushing to this meeting today at a radio station, and it was in Tampa. So I had to cross the bridge, which I seldom do. No hate on Tampa. I just am usually in St. Pete. And I was on the phone with my mom because I always call her before these like meetings and just to, talk to her, talk through it, especially in Spanish. It was a Spanish facing meeting, Spanish speaking meeting. So I like to brush up on my Spanish con mami. Pero I was rushing and I was changing lanes on the bridge to Tampa. And I guess I sped up a little bit and I got pulled over by a state trooper on the bridge. But I don't know if you live in Tampa Bay and crossing the bridge from St. Pete to Tampa, there's a ton of construction constantly. And there's all of these like road closure barriers and signs and cones and stuff. So he signaled his lights to pull me over by these cones and barriers. And it just didn't seem safe. I was like not going to drive into a construction zone. So I just kept driving and he's behind me like with the lights, pull over. And I'm freaking out like, oh my God, there's these cones. So I just park in the construction zone and barricade into this construction area. And this guy, I don't want to say his name. I'm not going to say it. Officer, young Hispanic kid, feel like he just got out of the academy, had his quota for the month that he had to fill. So he's posted up on that bridge for whatever he can get. And he comes marching over and he was a scrawny little guy. And I'm looking fresh. I'm wearing a blazer, high heels, nice little skirt, looking professional. I was listening to the radio station that I was going to talk to. So it was on. And he's like, rolls up yelling at me. Like, what are you doing? You were driving and I was behind you telling you to pull over and you just kept driving. Were you going to drive to Alabama? I was like, I'm so sorry. There was all this construction. I didn't know what to do. My apologies. I just pulled over until I felt safe. And so, mind you, I'm the kind of person that freaks out around cops and figures of authority. I don't know if it was because I was super rebellious in my youth, but a cop I just start shaking uncontrollably. I get so nervous in their presence if I know that I'm in trouble for something, even if I know it's minor. So I'm freaking out trying to get my registration out and I'm like visibly shaking and he's like, "Why are you speeding?" And I was like, "I'm so sorry. I have a big meeting actually at this radio station and I'm running late." And I was running late because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to wear. So had I not been stopped, I would have been like 2 minutes late, but homeboy made me like 15 minutes late, which I hate being late. But yeah, he, kind of give him a sob story. Like, it was a really big day. I'm sorry. I was so nervous. And he leaves, comes back and goes, "I'm giving you a written warning to slow down. You can hang it on the fridge or throw it away. Do what you want, but slow down." And then leaves me with this written warning. So do I hang it on the fridge? Do I add it to the burn book? Boom. I hope I don't need that for anything. He said I didn't. So I'm glad he let me go. I was just slightly delayed and very, very shook. But it was funny because on the way back from the meeting, I took the same bridge and homeboy, officer, I hope I didn't say his name. Officer had a young girl pulled over on the other side of the bridge, except she clearly did not talk her way out of it because she was like outside of her car on the highway writing stuff down on a pad and he was standing in front of her. So my thoughts go out to that girl because he clearly needed to fill his quote out and he felt like he was gonna like let me slide. So obviously he felt like he couldn't let you slide. So wherever you are, thank you for taking that L for me today, girlfriend. I hope he doesn't show up to your court appointment or your court date. I'm gonna break a toe. I'm going to manifest breaking a toe with these pants because they're so long. I wore this outfit to the brewery. Shout out Golden Isle St. Pete, right next to our house. We walked to it. And I pulled up to the brewery in these cool pants, actually this exact same outfit. Lizzie McGuire, you're an outfit repeater. And I rolled up in this outfit, looking all cute, and tripped because my toe caught the bottom of the pant, and it was really embarrassing. So I'm kind of mortified about returning to Golden Isle. Don't judge me, people. But yeah, I didn't really have like too much that I wanted to cover on the podcast today. I wanted to share updates because so much has been happening and I'm just so excited about it all. And also the fact that oftentimes we work so hard for things, and then once we get there, we just want more and more. And I find myself struggling with that I hit a goal or a milestone and then I don't take the time to enjoy it and like savor it and marinate in it. I'm just like, okay, what's the next thing? Like, what do I do to level that up, or, to one up myself? And truly, I feel like I'm in competition with myself, but it's like I'm trying to do better at taking in these moments and enjoying them and not rushing to the next thing. Like the fact that I get to throw the opening pitch I would have never a year ago imagine that, 6 months ago, let alone 3-4 years ago. And getting to create this incredible content with VSPC, again, something I would have only dreamt of. And for me personally, that's obviously not everybody's dream, but someone who has always worked in like hospitality, marketing, and travel content and all of that, like working on this side of the fence and doing these kinds of creative projects that also have community impact were always a dream. And the fact that I get to live in it now and do it and have a say in it and, be in this community that I live and play in. And Mike helps me film as well. Obviously, he's the drone daddy. So getting to pull him into these projects and work with my husband, it's really special. And I feel so grateful and blessed. And that's why I get so excited and I want to share it and talk about it. Because a couple of years ago, I would have never seen myself doing these kinds of things. I would have just felt like I had to keep my head down and do what other people expected of me or what I was kind of primed to do in college. And again, not everybody's goal is to be an entrepreneur, to be a content creator, to be a host, to be self-employed. But it's important that you set these goals for yourself and that you don't ever limit yourself and think that, okay, I'm going to place these imposter like beliefs, imposter syndrome, which I've talked about before, on myself, when who knows, you can achieve so many things if you put yourself out there and you really push hard. So I'm grateful. I'm so excited for the content that we're putting out with this campaign from Visitors with Love with VSPC. So I would just be so thrilled if you were to engage and like and share and enjoy the content that we put a lot of love and time into to promote this incredible community that loves its locals and residents. So if you're not in Tampa Bay, come visit. Hit me up. I'll tell you where to go. We'll hang out. We'll have a cocktail by the beach. It's truly paradise living here. So I'm excited that I get to share it and be a spokesperson for the destination and the community and to interact with locals. Like part of why I love on-air hosting and creating content and things like that, and why I loved public relations when I was working in it, is the interaction with people, connecting with audiences, establishing those enduring, authentic connections through visual content that stays with people, that drives and motivates intent to purchase, sales, a trip. You never know, but it's special to me. And I think the fact that we have such access to this kind of content and capabilities to create this kind of content as creators is just a really wonderful time. So take a bite out of it while you can, because it's not going to be around forever. I mean, that's how I look at things. You have to live in the now. You never know. Tomorrow's not promised. So all of these projects, I just trying to do my best to relish in them, take in the moment, and not be so like strung out on, okay, what's the next thing? What am I going to do next? I'm really just trying to enjoy it. So it was a super intense week last week. It was like from the last week of June to this past weekend, it was a lot of hard work. So I'm excited that it's out there. I feel like I gave birth to a creative baby, and now I can take it in, enjoy it, and not be so stressed out about like, okay, what's the next project? Someone's driving by with really loud music. Boogie, boogie. alright. Boogie Wonderland. It's disco. It's disco. It's funk. Is it funk or disco? Boogie Wonderland. For now, thank you so much for tuning into Gala Vision. I'm your host, Alexia, aka The Gala Life. So head over to The Gala Life and VSPC Instagrams and make sure to like, share, save all of those fun reels that we're posting. There's one coming out tomorrow. Well, it depends when I put this out. There's one coming out this week, another one, and then 2 more coming out next week. So make sure you engage with that content. I would so appreciate it. And get your tickets for the Tampa Bay Rays game on July 27th, where you can see me not making a fool of myself throwing the ceremonial pitch at the Rays game on 727 day. I will make you guys proud. I promise. I have been training. Thank you for gallivanting with me. Bye.